Hi guys, nice to meet you again here. So let me talk about Lex Fridman interview with Graham Hancock. You know, it took a place like a couple months ago, and it's collected 5 million views already. So this situation is very interesting for people. Let's talk about this. So we have a little bit different position from Graham Hancock, and he's telling us the story which he created like maybe 50 years ago in 70s or early 80s, and the story based of um, some kind of evidence he's finding in human history. And he says what it was some kind of ice age advanced civilization which was existing like 12 and 12,000 and over years ago, and it was existing somewhere on the earth, maybe in Sahara Desert or in Amazonian rainforests. And this civilization was very advanced and created pyramids in Giza and our monumental structure of ancient world. So let's see more close of what he's saying. So about Ice Age civilization, we don't know actually nothing, and there is no evidence in Saqqara. We know Saqqara very well. We're researching it's all the time, and during the last like 20, 30 years, we have a lot of research made in Sahara Desert. And yes, it was green, it was a savanna, and it was a lot of cities in Sahara Desert, but it wasn't advanced civilization. It was like very regular and very understandable. And yes, some populations were living there like over 12,000 years ago, but most of them was like 6, 7, 8,000 years ago. Graham Hancock is making example like Göbekli Tepe in Turkey. It's actually the first city in the world. How now we can date it. And it was again, it was 7, 8, maybe 9,000 years ago, not 12. He's talking about but it was hunters civilization. It wasn't agriculture or nothing. And he is telling what it was very like mysterious how agriculture came to people's life. But we actually don't see nothing mysterious. It's all societies in development went to agriculture from the hunting. It's nothing new. Okay, let's go to the next. Also, Graham Hancock says it was some astronomical cosmic event like a meteoroid came to the Earth or comet or something like this, and we have evidences what it was a huge natural disaster, like cosmic disaster on the Earth, which may be called climate change or something like this. Yes, but maybe it was multiple events, not one big event. And the time when it was happened also, we can't determine exactly. So it looks like he is, he knows all evidence existing now, but he is picking up only evidences what support his theory. And he absolutely doesn't want to see in our evidence what shows something different. Yes, his story is very interesting. What he's talking about is very interesting, maybe breathtaking for someone, but it's already a very old story. The story may work like 50 years ago, but not now. Okay, let's see what he's saying about pyramids in Giza and Sphinx. He's saying about Sphinx, what it was also built like over 12,000 years ago, And he has two evidences. First, he is saying what Sphinx looking towards the Leo constellation in a certain time of year, and this is proof what the sculpture was built exactly to look at this direction, which looks weird to say something like this because we don't know what people it was, and he believes what Leo constellation was the same Leo constellation 12,000 years ago. But we know now existing civilization on our hemisphere, on North Hemisphere, we have different. We have like our Western civilization, we have China, and we have different constellation even now when everything is unified. We still have different constellation. Why he believes it was the same constellation and constellation's name in the age of 12,000 years. There is no proof to say something like this. And he's telling about uh, precession of off and stuff like this, but it's not connected anyway with constellation. Yes, it was, if we count back to 12,000 years ago, yes, the Sphinx gonna look at the Leo constellation, but it does not prove anything. It doesn't prove anything. He say this proves what ancient people knew the precession of planet axis, but also to say this, need to be sure what ancient people used the same constellation and the same names of constellation, which is like for me it's impossible, and it is always connected to pyramid, of course, always linked together, and he says always complex, uh, way older than we used to believe. The second argument is some specialists found the marks of water erosion on the sides of the Sphinx and surrounding. And yes, there is marks of water erosion, but also we don't prove anything because wet weather with rains and with big rains uh, was possible where even 4,000 years ago and even 2,000 years ago. It's a very long time to get this erosion. The specialists say what they may date this erosion to 12,000 years ago, but there is no really any professional proofs of it. It's just visual like people come and see on these marks and say, oh, it may be 12. Okay, I can come and say, maybe it's 2000 years ago. It also doesn't prove anything except what it was rainy some period of with things life. And it could be rainy even 2000 years ago, and it could cause erosion. So it's not also this hard argument. So but his story is very interesting, and why actually Lex Fridman called him and talked to him like more than 2 hours. Why? Because our knowledge about ancient civilization is very large, but it's not explaining all artifact we see. And of course, it's existing monuments like Great Pyramids and like the Sphinx and Assyrian and a lot of stuff like this. What actually difficult to imagine how ancient people built this, because first of all, we're supposed to have a science. We have to know how to count numbers, angles, and everything, and we did not. We don't have any proof. We have mathematics. We have tools to do all this stuff. Yeah, we have a lot of documents. We have a papyrus and a lot of stelas telling actually fairy tales from this time, but we don't have any science documents or projection document. How we could build a huge pyramid without any projecting, without any counting. It was impossible, and we can't find no evidence of mathematics at this time of human history. And we can go deep with it. We're gonna go deep with it, but it's not only explanation as ancient advanced civilization. There is various explanations, and we're going to discuss everything about this because these questions supposed to be answered. So let's see how it's going to happen and what we're going to do with this. The most important, what I want to say, yeah, when the first researchers start research with Giza Plateau and Great Pyramids, they were seeing only small part of ancient Egyptian civilization, and people like Petrie, they were they were sure what we're gonna find all this civilization, not only pyramids. But after Petrie, we digging over there like over 100 years, and we did not find nothing. It was huge job done by Zahi Hawass and American archaeologists, which found the like little city of pyramid builders. But again, it's too small. It could not fit 100,000 workers for 20 years. It's small city, small village. It's not even city. It's small village. Yes, workers were living there, but this worker only enough to maintain existing structures, not to build them. And we know about this. And it's this is sensation. So we have stuff to discuss about this situation. And what is important? Why is important this interview? Because Lex Fridman trying to gain social attention to this matter. It's really matter because matter of our past is the matter of our future. We need to know how it was because it's really there is a lot of unanswered questions. So watch us, subscribe us, and like my videos. It really helps, and we're gonna work for you, and we're gonna bring you a lot of interesting things, interesting theories, versions, and a lot of stuff. Thank you.